It's season 23 at FC Darton, guys, and this is our Champions League fixture list for this season. We've got Besiktas away, Juventus at home, Man City away, Copenhagen away, Inter Milan at home, Benfica away, St. Gallen at home, and Monaco at home. Now, as you can see, this list is a lot easier than previous years, and I think that is because we've had a good, solid 4 or 5 years now of getting a good coefficient each year. Champions League semi-finals a couple of times, quarterfinals at the very least. And it's led to us, I think, being in pot 1. So that means, obviously, that we've got easier fixtures and it's a lot more noticeable. Obviously, we've got City in there, Juventus in there, and Inter in there. Monaco are decent as well, but we've got 4 easier games. So that's quite nice. I've also took on board what a lot of you guys have said in the comments, and I've loaned a lot of players out. So Amari Højlund has gone out, but that doesn't really matter. He's 25, and I'm just trying to get that last half a star so I can potentially use him as a DM for now. Darren Nicklin's out on loan, Jack Wilson's out on loan, Brandon Hoare, Hakan Guven, Ali Darkin, Kaplani, Daniel Argyros is out on loan. Got a couple of people in the under-21s as well. We've got Jerry Boyce, we've got Harben, we've got Alan Roberts, and also we've got Sam Teague in the under-18s. I've got reports on them as well after every single match that they play, so obviously I can keep checking on their development. But a lot of you guys said loan some players out, and it's never worked for me before, really. On any of these saves, I've tried to loan players out. The odd one, maybe 2 out of 10, it usually works, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, the guys out on loan aren't improving at our team, so I might as well send them out, right? So if you guys are right, that's absolutely brilliant. I want it to work. A lot of them have gone to League 2 and League 1. If any one of them does well, I will bring it to the attention of you guys. I'm going to play forward now, and I'm going to get to December, and hopefully the preview is like last year. We are into December, as always. Yes, I've got a new top on. Don't worry about it. It's just a new day. So, second in the league. We played a game more than Liverpool, but they are just very, very, very good. I don't ever think they're going to slip up because their team is absolutely ridiculous. Man City in third. We're 8 points in front of Man City, but they've got a game in hand. Same with Newcastle and same with Tottenham. As you can see from down there, Man United and especially Arsenal really struggling. Probably not going to get top 4. Might get 5th or 6th, but they probably won't get top 4. Dylan Thompson, by the way, I'll show you now. He's absolutely flying. He is wanted by Bari and Inter Milan. He's been wanted by Bayern Munich as well. And he's got 14 goals in 23 matches with 8 assists. He's absolutely killing it. He still says that he could improve significantly, but I don't think he can. He's stopped improving now, I'm pretty certain, if we have a look at that. Since the start of the season, he's gone up a little bit, gone back down. I don't envisage him getting much better than this, but that's absolutely fine. He's a wonder kid, which is very, very good. He just got sent off in a Champions League game, but we didn't manage to win it. But he's got the 3rd highest average rating in the entire league and the most player of the matches. Into the Champions League, and we are doing just as well as the Premier League. We've won 5, lost 1 out of 6. The game that we lost was against Juventus at home, which I was very surprised by, but they actually dominated us, to be fair to them. They did. I don't know what happened, but they did. That's fair enough. Where are Juventus? Juventus are 10th. Who did they lose to? They lost to Rennes. Okay, so everyone's beating everyone, really. The games we won, by the way, you'll see one in there that's quite surprising. 2-1 away at Man City. Very, very, very good victory. We also beat Benfica away 2-1. That is where Thompson got sent off. We beat Inter Milan 3-0. We beat Copenhagen and Besiktas away from home 4-1. We do have 2 home games left. We've got St. Gallen, who are down here in 30th. And we also have Monaco, who are in 7th. We also beat Man City away in the Premier League 1-0 as well. So there's 2 away wins against Man City this season, which is very, very good. 2 XG against 0.86. We definitely deserved it. They had a couple of goals disallowed, and so did we have one. But we won. I don't know why the players are set out like this, because actually this game we played 4-3-3, and what it was Bancoli in DM, Dunnett right wing, Sturton and Brothers in centre midfield, Bennett on the left, and Thompson up front. So no idea why it's listed as a 4-2-3-1. We didn't play that formation, and that is the reason why we won, because we played with a defensive midfielder, like I mentioned in the last episode. The losses in the Premier League were away to Bristol City 1-0, at home to Newcastle 1-0, away to Liverpool 3-0, and away to Fulham 1-0. So decent teams. The home game against Newcastle was slightly disappointing, I'm not going to lie, but we do have the youth intake preview now, so let's go and have a look at that. As always, we need defenders and central midfielders. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Why are we getting a lot of A's in the intakes now? I wonder if it's because our reputation's high, our facilities are maxed out, so we're going to get good players through, but my first team are only mid-table in the Premier League, so I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, because these previews are better than when we were in the Championship, so I don't understand why. But wow. Another goalkeeper, which is Quite good. At least one of our fullbacks. That would be nice. Just one fullback. A minimum of 2 centre-backs. That's really good. There's an attacking midfielder we should keep a very close eye on. That could be a central midfielder. And we have a striker as well who could be considered a fine prospect. It isn't a great year in central midfield. Not the best, but it's fine. If we can change that attacking midfielder into central midfield, I do need a backup central midfielder because Bancoli and Bennett are 31 now, and Bennett's 32, and they are on the last legs, and we are struggling. But wow, another 5-star intake, guys, it looks like. I'm going to go all the way to March now, and we're going to see what that looks like. It is the Champions League round of 16 draw, guys. We are the seeded team. We are one of the seeded teams alongside Liverpool City, Tottenham, Rennes, Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, and Barcelona. The unseeded teams are Monaco, Bari, Feyenoord, Nice, Leipzig, Inter Milan, Juventus, and somehow Real Madrid. So let's see who we get. Bari, we'll take Bari. Okay, Man City have got them. Take Feyenoord. No, we don't get them either. We don't want Inter Milan. Okay, that's very good for us. One big team out. Juventus, that's going to be tough. That's us. Okay. Could have got Nice. Could have got Monaco. They are third in their league, Juventus. They're a little bit behind into both the Milans, so not too bad. Empoli sneaking up there and Barry down there, so that'd be nice if we could get Barry. But so Juventus are decent. This is their top scorer, Bermudez. He's 33 now, so he's knocking on physically, but he's still an absolutely amazing player, isn't he? Nice get Bayern Munich, Monaco get Tottenham, Leipzig get Rennes, and Real Madrid get Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, so that's not too bad. I mean, we'll take it. It could have been worse. The Champions League is going to be played in the next couple of days, but we are second in the Premier League, guys. Liverpool have gone on a bit of bad run of form at the minute. They've just lost to Coventry at the bottom of the league. They were 1-0 up, and then they conceded 2 goals in the 90th minute. And they also drew with Fulham, who Fulham are quite good, to be fair. But it's meant now that because we've beat Man City and Liverpool lately, we have now got to just 3 points behind Liverpool. So this is the closest we've ever been, I think. Or maybe it's the second closest. I think at some point we were top at this point, but I think we was fighting Man City, who were too good. Arsenal are climbing a little bit, but we don't need to worry about them. Don't need to worry about Newcastle either, I don't think. But we'll finish in the top 4 this season, which is nice. The season preview has us at 150-1. In the Champions League group phases, we finished third. We were really, really good this season. The easier fixtures was definitely obvious. So the game we lost was against Juventus. Oh shit, I forgot we're at home, and they dominated us as well. So I totally forgot about that. That has given me a lot more worry now for the next game against them in the knockouts. So we need to make sure that gets fixed. Away from home, our draw was against Monaco at home. And then we won the rest of the games. We beat Inter Milan at home. We beat Man City away, which I showed you guys. And then the rest of the games were sort of straightforward. Did really well in the Champions League. That's probably our best campaign, I think, so far. We've just beaten Man City 2-1 in the league. We've also beaten Chelsea 2-0 this month. And Liverpool 2-1 at home. It's a fantastic month. And of course, true FM style, the game that we dropped points in was away from home. It's our local rivals, Sheffield United, who are 19th in the league. Typical FM. We now play Sunderland. And then we are playing Juventus, and then we've got Fulham, and then Juventus again. In the league, we've only really got Arsenal and Tottenham left from the top 4, 5, 6 teams. So we've got a nice run of fixtures. Liverpool's fixtures, however, as you can see there, they're struggling a little bit. The last 5 games in the Premier League, they've only won 1. And they've got Chelsea, who are going to be tough for them. They've Man United, they've got Newcastle, they've got Man City. A 2-0 smash and grab in Turin gives us a 2-0 lead heading home in the Champions League. They did well. They probably deserved at least a draw, but my goalkeeper, Holland, there, playing really, really well, which is really nice to see, actually. There was no Thompson in this match, so we had to put Greatrix up front. I went 4-3-3 with Bancoli and DM, and it seemed to work an absolute charm. Obviously, we scored a couple of goals on the counter-attack from both of our wingers. Same side wingers, but 2 wingers. I took Dunnett off for Demoso, and he also scored pretty much the same sort of goal from this left sort of area. Smith assisted the first one, and Sturton assisted the second one from this left-hand side. So it was really nice that went in, because it's a style of play that we use. It's a goal that we score often. It was nice to see it happen twice, and also, like I said, Holland getting a clean sheet. Very confident now of getting through to the next round. Obviously, it could all go bad, but we should be all right. A very convincing performance against Juventus in the second leg. 25 shots, 2.83 XG, but we could only score 1. 1 is absolutely fine. So we won 3-0 on aggregate against Juventus. The intake is here, guys. Yes, I've put a hoodie on. Don't worry. That's like 3, it looks like 3 costume changes in one episode. It's not. 2 different days. I've just put a hoodie on. You're not going mad. Don't worry about it. So the intakes here, we're second in the league. We haven't lost yet. We lost, actually, in the cup just now. We lost to Luton. Very annoying. We lost to Luton in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. And the FA Cup as well looks decent. Like, Chelsea there, we can beat Chelsea. Tottenham are good. Newcastle are good. But there's no City, Liverpool or Arsenal. Very, very annoying. Very annoying. I thought that was potentially our chance, but then we got beat by Luton. Very annoying. They are where are they? They're 16th in the Prem as well, so very, very frustrating. Chelsea, again, near the bottom of the league, they are going to get relegated very, very soon. They've got some good players as well. I don't understand how they've got minus 26 goal difference. We win our game in hand, we go 3 points behind Liverpool again. So effectively, I guess, we won't, but effectively we could finish the save this season. I don't think we will. I don't really want to, because there's a couple of players coming through that I'm liking the look of, so I sort of wanted to carry on, but obviously if we do it, we do it. We've got the intake as well, so let's have a look at that. The preview was 5 stars, wasn't it? Remember? So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. 4 elite talents. Not just that, but they're all 5 stars. Goalkeeper, centre-back / DM / right-back. That is a dream. Please have a good personality, Mike Scott. Ali Vinton. That is a cool name. Striker / left winger, or left winger / striker. And Lorenzo Pochino. Italian centre midfielder. 5 stars. Wow, okay, I'm liking the look of that. Here they are then, guys, and it's looking very promising. Yes, Pochino's only got 9 determination and he's volatile and confrontational, but he's also fairly professional. The 5-star players here, obviously there's not too much here. There's 2 unambitious players, so we're not going to sign them up. I am going to have a look at Ryan Lloyd first, I think. In fact, I'm going to have a look at Taron Devine as well. Right midfielder, 3 stars potential, and spirited and evasive, which is really good. So let's have a look at Taron. He doesn't look amazing, does he? Doesn't look amazing. 6 foot, 13 jumping reach. Doesn't have the pace necessarily, really. I don't think I'm going to bother. I don't think I'm going to bother with him. I think he's just a bit too far away from what we need. And we've got a couple of right midfielders anyway, so not something we need just yet. We've got Osterfield can play there, Greatrix can play there, Odemosu can play there, and Dunnett can play there. So we're not too bothered right now. Let's look at Ryan Lloyd then. 3-star potential, which is not the greatest, but he's 1-star current ability and he's a left back, and we need full back. So let's have a look at Ryan Lloyd. Okay, work on his pace, but yes, we'll sign him up. He's got decent attributes, I'm not going to lie. I like the look of that. 12 tackling, 12 marking, good decision making. Yeah, we'll definitely sign him up. He's just going to want £90 a week. That's absolutely fine. Okay, Brandon O'Rourke. He's a right winger / striker. Let's look at Brendan. The mentals are too poor. 5 teamwork, 5 vision, 4 work rate, 3 concentration, 4 composure, 5... No. Adam Stewart's here. We'll have a look at him. But he's unambitious, and I'm not really interested in signing him up. No, I wouldn't have done anyway, so that's fine. Mazzy Adam. Let's have a look at him. Centre midfielder. Oh, that's frustrating, isn't it? I might sign him up. He's got good attributes, and he's unflappable, which might help. I'm going to sign him up. Don't usually sign that players up that have got unambitious personalities, but I will do it. You might surprise us if I can sort of mentor him a little bit. Jorge Diaper. Is that real? That is how you spell diaper? Diaper, isn't it? Oh my god. What a bad name. Ambitious. Let's have a look. Centre midfielder / centre back. So he's not really a centre back because he's only 7 jumping reach. But his attributes are quite good. He's 8s and 7s, 8s, 9s, 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 7s and 8s. That is absolutely fine by me. He'll probably be a defensive midfielder if we can retrain him. There we go. Okay. Right, to the big 4. To the big 4. Firstly, we're going to go with Harley Vinton because it's only 1-star current ability. He's from Chingford. I think that's down south. Left wing / striker. Let's have a look at Harley. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. 14 acceleration, 14 stamina. Determination is good. Work rate is good. Need to work on his ball control. Need to get his technique up, his dribbling, and his first touch. Decent trait as well. Lunge with the ball down the left-hand side. He's definitely more of a winger, isn't he? I do think. 100% sign him up, right? Remove that. He's consistent too, which is really, really good. I have noticed we're getting a lot of consistent players through, so eventually we are going to see, obviously, more consistent performances, right? Okay, next one up then is going to be Lorenzo Pochino. Let's have a look at Lorenzo. Centre midfielder, attacking midfielder, 5'7". Let's have a look at Lorenzo. Oh, wow. Oh, he looks really good. Very, 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 very good. Yes. 15 passing. Good flair, good first touch, good composure. Nice. We've got our very own Pirlo, and look at that. Dark green. Consistency as well. Wow. These intakes are giving out at the moment. Right, let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Get him in, 100%. Very, very happy, guys. Very happy. Let's have a look at... Who will we look at next? Let's have a look at the goalkeeper then. Ollie Clark. He's from Douglas in the Isle of Man, which is cool. Let's have a look at Ollie. Okay, yeah, he looks good. Good personality as well, resilient. Only 15, which is nice. 6 foot. I would have preferred him to be a bit taller, but it's not the end of the world. He can grow to maybe 6'2", and his jumping reach can go up, so that's good. Agility's nice. Decision making's good. Determination's good. Yeah, we're happy with that. We are happy with that. Consistency's in the orange for him, but can't have everything, can you? Let's have a look at Mike Scott. He's the last one. 6'1", centre back, and a DM. This could be the star of the show. Let's have a look at Mike. Oh, yes, good. He is good. Jumping reach is decent at 13. That can easily turn into 15, 16, or even more. Physicals are very good. Marking 12, positioning 12. Decent mental attributes. Very happy with him. It looks like we're finally getting the players that we need. The annoying part about this guy is he's got orange consistency as well, but he wants a lot of wages, which is a good sign. That is easily an 8.5 out of 10. Easily. Maybe even a 9. 8.5 to 9. I'm giving that. Let me know as always what you guys think. Leave it in the comments as well. That'd be very, very nice. I always want to know what you guys think. And it's nice for you to get involved and all that good stuff. If we go back to the message, because I've found that this is actually quite key, it says that they're led by Ollie Clark, the very gifted Ollie Clark, and it could develop into a golden generation. So usually, very, very usually, the guy that the message is about is the star. So another goalkeeper. I'm going to have to revisit my goalkeepers at the end of the season and be a bit harsh to make sure that the right ones are getting game time to improve properly. So he'll probably go into the under-18s. And the current under-18s goalkeeper, Joe Knott, he will go into the 21s. And then we might have to loan a couple of others out and see if they make it. And create the pathway, like change it so it's right. Because there's no point in this guy being in the under-18s and not playing. There's no point in that. He's just going to waste away, and it's going to be a waste of a season. So, again, good personalities. 4 elite talents is absolutely amazing. 5-star intake. The intakes in the last 3 seasons have been so, so good. But let's carry on, right? We've not got the Champions League quarterfinal draw just yet. That's the next thing we look forward to. And also Tottenham away from home will be very, very difficult. It would be very nice with how this season's gone to get our hands on one of the trophies. Again, it's looking more like the Champions League than the Premier League, which I didn't expect to happen. It's time for the Champions League quarter-final draw, and these are the teams. There's no bad teams in this draw. Bernardo Silva is the ceremony host. If Tottenham were replaced by Inter Milan, it's pretty much the best teams in the world. So this is going to be ridiculously difficult. Let's have a look who we get. We don't want that. I mean, who do we want, really? Tottenham or Leipzig, potentially. We don't want that. Oh, we don't want that. Real Madrid? Oh, we've got Liverpool. We've got Liverpool. No. Real Madrid against Leipzig. Okay. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. We've beat them twice this season, though, I think. Pretty sure we have. Or we beat them once anyway. So, not going to be the end of the world. But that is probably the hardest game we could have got. And if we do get past Liverpool, we play against Man City or Barcelona. The other side is Bayern Munich versus Tottenham against either Leipzig or Real Madrid. So this is going to be very, very difficult, guys. Very, very difficult. Let's see what we can do, and let's get this season finished. Champions League quarter-final, first leg, we got battered. We drew 1-1, but we got battered. Now, we nearly won the game. An own goal in the 71st minute, but they were by far and away the best team. My goalkeeper, again, with a very good performance. He's doing that more and more. Maybe it's because he's a bit older now and he's maturing a little bit. His mental attributes are improving a little bit. So that might be why, because that's happened a couple of times, and it's what Nicholson used to do. And now Holland started doing it, which is really, really nice to see. And like I said, we didn't deserve to win that. But away from home, 1-1. Let's see what we can do in the home leg. Well, after that fantastic away game. We've gone and lost at home 2-0. So we're out of the Champions League. Very frustrating. Liverpool's team is absolutely disgusting. They've got about 7 world-class players in their first 11. And we were terrible. We were terrible. They deserve to win. Just super frustrating. But on the good side, we've got a lot of good players to come through. And next season, all the 5-star players are going to be on the bench or in the first team. I've had enough of this now. I've had enough of playing Smith. I've had enough of playing McKee. I've had enough of playing Murray. I've had enough of playing Odomosu. Bennett to some extent, because he's no longer in our top 3 or 4 players. He's definitely replaceable with one of those guys that's come through. I'm sick of playing Wiltshire. I'm sick of playing Chimese, Bancoli. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see where the Premier League takes us, but the Champions League is not to be yet again. I can't see anyone other than Liverpool winning it. So this is the Premier League table then. We are now 5 points behind Liverpool because we drew with Tottenham away 2-2. It's becoming increasingly obvious that Liverpool are absolutely ridiculous and they're very hard to stop. Very, very hard to stop. They sort of need to lose a couple of players for it to be possible. Like this guy here, top scorer, top average rating. He is just, I don't even know what to say about him. He's that good. He's absolutely ridiculous. And then you've got Adam Cox here. Just a world-class 6'4" midfielder. Just bulldozes his way through, by the way. He moves like Messi. He's built like Ronaldo. It's just mental. But there's an outside chance. I don't think we're going to win it. But it's looking like it's going to be another season trophyless. Quarterfinals in all 3 competitions other than the Premier League knocked out in, which is not good enough. But we've made a couple of steps forward with a couple of the young players this season. I'm going to show you at the end of the season. Liverpool have dropped some more points, this time away at Newcastle 1-1. So the gap is now only 3 points, but they have a better goal difference. Okay then, so this is very, very important. We have just beaten Arsenal with 1 game left, 3-1, to go level on points with Liverpool. Now, if Liverpool win this game here against Man City right now, I'm going to hit continue. We're going to watch it live. Sort of, not live, but you know what I'm saying. The result's going to come in live. If Man City win, we've just got to better their result, obviously, right? If Liverpool win, then they win the title, and that's going to be the end of the season. So this is quite important. Let's have a look. Come on, Man City. Please beat them. Liverpool won. They're too good. They're too good. So that is 3 points in front of us and an 8-goal swing. Such a good season though. 87 points, potentially 90 points, which is, I think, is the highest we've ever had. Big shake-up in the summer as well. Another one, because the intakes of the last 3 years have been really, really good to us. Got a couple of players that are in the first team now that weren't at the start of the season. So I'll update you on that after the last game of the season. And any sort of plans going forward. We finished the season with a 6-0 away win against bottom club Coventry. Liverpool also beat Sunderland 4-0. This is the final league table. The fact that we finished 13 points ahead of third Newcastle is very, very good and shows how far we've come this season. The main one, though, being Thompson. I'm just going to show you Dylan Thompson here, by the way. He is unbelievable. He might now be our best player. Professional personality now, wonderkid, just an absolute baller. We've had interest off Bayern Munich, Barcelona, everyone. And he's got 41 goal contributions this season. He is by far and away been the best player this season. 1 cap for England as well now at 19. 1 goal. Only just turned 19 too. The other one is Gavin Coleman. Now, he has improved a lot this season, but there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come. He's going to be starting every single match next season. By this time, the end of next season, we should be looking at another absolute worldie alongside Thompson and Brothers and McLeod. 13 goals and 9 assists in 25 starts, 21 sub appearances, 7.17 average rating. The work rate being 9 and teamwork being 9 isn't great, but physicals are good. He's got very good technicals and some good mentals as well. And he's already been capped twice for Ireland. We did give some game time to Chukwu with a fantastic name. 20 matches played this season. He's only just now sort of going down a little bit. It's just because he's been improving a lot in the last couple of months. All I've seen is green arrows, good training. That's all I've seen for the last 3 months. So the fact that he's going down there, I think, is just his attributes realigning to the new normal. And then start next season, he should go up again. The only problem is he's got 4-star potential, but it was briefly up to 4.5. Now it's gone back down to 4. So I don't actually know, but I do think next season he's going to be starting every single match. And by this time next season, we should have a permanent centre-back partner for McLeod. The other one that's played a lot of games this season is Dobson. I say a lot of games, 11 starts, 2 off the bench. And yeah, he's injured right now. He just got strained knee ligaments for a month or something, so his strength has gone down. But he's 6'2" now. I think he's grown an inch. Next season, when we play 4-3-3, he will be playing DM. And if not, he'll be going left back. If we play 4-2-3-1, he'll play left back. If we play 4-3-3, he's going to go defensive midfield. He's going to play regardless because I need to get him in. I need this next generation of good players to come in and show us exactly what we've got. Because I think these guys are already as good nearly as the prime peak players that we've had for so long. So I need to replace them, and their ceilings are higher. So we need to get there, get this save done. I'm not rushing it. But I just want to see some progression now and maybe a Champions League final. Jack Wilson this season went out on loan to Oxford and he's sort of recouped a bit of a level that I thought he would do. He's improved quite a lot, to be fair. He started 37 games, got 12 goals, 7 assists. He got Oxford promoted, which is really good. I think another loan for him next season is the right thing to do. I could potentially use him as backup centre midfield attack for Brothers, but I do think that if we can get a loan into League One this time, then that would be very, very good for him. We sent out Brandon Hoare, my big hope for left back, but he's not done anything. He's played 34 matches, bad average rating in League One, and his potential has just come down and down and down, and he hasn't improved. So I don't know if it's the fact he's got no potential and I was being lied to with the 5 stars, or he's got good potential but really bad personality. I don't know which one it is. I think it's probably a bit of both. Another player that I've seen a lot of growth in this year is Ali Darkin. Now, he's another one that could potentially play right back at the start of next season because I do need a right back. We've got Dobson that's going to play DM and left back. We've got Tachukwu who can play centre back. And I think Darkin is going to go in at right back. I do think I need to stick this guy in. He's now worth between 30 and 35 million. He's got Billericay promoted from the Vanarama League, which is really, really good. And yeah, his value shot up. He's improved a lot. I've been keeping tabs on him. And yeah, I think he's going to play in the starting 11 next year. For now, that is where we're at. Lorenzo Pacino, the guy that came through last year's intake, I'm going to give him some minutes next year as well to sort of blood him in to that backup centre midfield role alongside Wilson if we can't get a loan for him. And also Coleman can play centre midfield if we don't play with an attacking midfield. So we've got options now. It's looking really good. I just need to play them and hopefully they improve together and we can win a title and a Champions League. That's the aim, right? That's always the aim. So that's what we need to aim for. And it's been a good season. I'm happy with this one. I really am. It seems we're back to where we should be. Dylan Thompson been a massive success story. And a lot of players coming in the last couple of intakes that are going to fill gaps that we need desperately. I'm going to let a few players go as well, which is always the case. Players that are just not improving and never going to improve because now they're 25, 26 and not good enough. And as always, I'll be back next time. Leave a like on the video, leave a subscription on the channel, and until next time, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.